New shirts from Adidas have come in, got fat, cut the fuck up, go vegan. Quick video here about, did this one on my other channel, Ask During Rider. I wanted to talk quickly about the routine for max weight loss. I've got your fat husband, I've got your fat wife for just one weekend. Ideally it would be a couple of years, because let's say they're 150 kilos, they're Joe Best size. And, banter. I'm going to wake them up. No, they're going to come to my house. And it's at night time. They're going to be in bed, 8 o'clock, phones off. I confiscate their phone, I confiscate every single electric item they have. And all they're allowed to take in the room is their bed attire and also an eye mask. This is the best eye mask you can get, one of the best. It's called Mindfold. Don't sell these. Mike Arnstein got me onto these back in 2012, Woodstock Fruit Festival. I was like, oh, eye mask, and it's another thing I don't really need. Because try it out. So I tried it out. I was like, fuck. Yeah, if you don't have one of these, you can just get like a backwards balaclava and put that on. You just want to have darkness over your eyes, all right? You want to have darkness over your eyes, and you can rub cunts later on as well. But you see, Freely's got one of these. She runs it. I run it. Freely steals mine when she loses hers. They're just Mindfold, man. Grab one of those. Game changer. If you don't have that, you can just put something over your fucking eyes as well. Or a t-shirt even. But you've got to have the darkness. So that person's coming into my house and it's like, boom, there's no electricity, there's no phones, there's nothing. It's the Wi-Fi, pull it out of the fucking wall, man. Pull it out of the fucking, there's nothing, bro. Your phone's, it's locked, it's turned off. And so you're going to be going to bed 8 o'clock. If you're overweight, 8 o'clock, it's just like, boom, you're in bed, or I'm going to put a bucket of fucking ice water over you. Alright? Or there's going to be some sort of punishment. Last night I was in Muay Thai training. Every time I dropped my hand, boom, that focus mitt would come and clip me on the ear. He only had to do it fucking once, man, at the start of training. And I fucking hate it when fucking people touch my ears. That's like, if you want to get me fucking hit, slap my ear, bite my ear, punch my ear, I'm just I'll go fucking skits. And so he just clipped me on the ear, and I was just like, I almost fucking clocked him one. I was like, no, don't do that. But I just like, you know, like, hands up, hands up. He didn't touch my ear again. He plenty of times coming around. 2 hours of sparring, fucking pad work, unfaltered. You have to have a little bit of a punishment if you fuck up. But your punishment has to not sabotage your progress. It has to reward you. So me dropping my hands, he hits me, that makes me a better fighter. Okay? Me paying him $100 doesn't make me a better fighter. But me getting pain, it makes me a better fighter because it keeps your defense up. So if you fuck up on something on your diet, so many people just sabotage and go, give up, fuck up, I'm just going to go crazy. And that's just a fucking excuse weak people say to themselves so they can do what their false self wanted. I think you got two sides to yourself. Let me just ramble and dribble on this one. Your false self, who just, you know, sabotaging negative shit, and you got your true self who really just getting that fucking done, making a difference. And so when you fuck up, your true self will go, oh, you fucked up, let's get back on the road. Your false self will go, no, let's go to KFC. Let's go meet Joe Best at KFC and go get some beers afterwards, you know, and fuck riding our bikes, let's go drive there. True self will go, oh, you fucked up a bit, you didn't have enough calories, go to bed early tonight, you're back on track, it's all good. So you're going to ask yourself, you know, you're going to listen to your true self or false self. So the person's at my house, 8 o'clock, phone's off, electricity's off, everything's off, there's no fucking excuses, and they're going to get up. And as soon as we hear the first bird in the morning, we're going to wake up, even if it's fucking dark. We're going to wake up, we're going to put on our fucking, get ready, we're going to jump on our bike. And if the person wants to ride at night time in the morning, then they're welcome to start work early, and then once the sun comes up, then jump on the bike if they feel safer that way. Or we put lights on our bike and we get out there, and we also pay attention because there's sleepy drivers around, sleepy pedestrians, sleepy dogs. So always be paying attention on the road, and that's what we do. The first bird call, you're up, you're out, and you're doing it, and that's getting your metabolism going. Early mornings, early nights is the best thing sleep-wise. What do you matter? It doesn't matter if you sleep. It doesn't matter if you sleep. What matters is rest, laying down horizontal, on your back ideally. On your back ideally, the sleep researchers recommend, but whatever side you prefer, but on your back ideally. And in darkness, so that your heart rate can go down, and there's no mobiles, there's no internet, there's none of the stimulant effect that the internet has on everyone. And then so we're getting up, we're going for a ride. We're going to start the day with a litre of water before any sort of meal. So you're going to have a bottle of water on your bike, maybe a bottle of juice, and some dates with you. And we're going to go and ride 7 hours that day. we're going to go on a ride because you just quit your job, you know, or you're making your job physical. So you become a bike messenger. You're getting paid to train now. They're getting paid to train. I don't give a fuck how much money you're making in that office or whatever. Now you're being paid to train. You're a professional cyclist. You're a bicycle messenger. And the first day of the job's going to be fucking hard. You probably get car doored or someone's going to steal your bike, but you'll learn. Because you'll have me saying, hey, watch out for car doors. Don't hug the traffic so much. Don't trust the drivers so much. Use a D-lock on your bike. Use a D-lock, otherwise it's going to get ganked. Put stickers on it, customise it, a bit of paint here and there, customise it. And so you're working as a bicycle courier, or you're working as a post op person where you just ride your bike and put letters in people's mailboxes. And you might be like a fucking whale on a bike, and I don't give a fuck. People might laugh at you and your colleagues and this person goes crazy, and I don't give a fuck. Because we're not here for anyone else. We're here for you to get it fucking done. So you can sacrifice your goals to please people who don't really fucking matter, or you can live your life for you who matters. Simple as that. So you've got the job, you're a bike courier now, or you're a postman, or you're just collecting cans and bottles because you're homeless, because you can't afford to pay the rent, because being a bike messenger doesn't pay enough money for that, you know, $5,000 a month rent or whatever. And so this is the hypotheticals. This comment section will be full, oh, but it's too strict. No, I'm talking about the person who's willing to do whatever the fuck it takes, like next level fucking crazy. And you got someone like Craig Cycling Slim. I like to mention again because he's like, you know, he quit UK. He came to Thailand. He didn't have to do that, but he did it. He got into cycling, man. His bike's not even that good. Joe Best's got a fucking pair of cranks and some shifters that are worth more than Craig's bike. Actually, the cranks on Joe Best's bike are worth more. You could get more money, or the same amount of money, than Craig's whole fucking bike, minus his going to pound it. So he did it, man. He made it fucking happen. And then so we're gonna ride, and we're gonna eat. We're going to be having carbohydrates. We're going to be having dates. We're going to be having the soft drink, the soda. We're going to have the fruit juice, the sugar in the water. And we're going to be flossing at night, which we do anyway, regardless of our diet. And that way you can just do more. And when the office rings up and goes, hey, can you do an extra 3 hours overtime tonight? You'd be like, no worries, bro. Sick. That's 3 hours. That's like 500 calories an hour. An extra 1,500 calories I get paid to fucking burn. Boss, no worries. But if you weren't having enough carbohydrates in the phone call, your hypothalamus gland will go, dude, are you serious? Like, we're on the fucking limit already, man. No more riding, bro. No more, because we're just cutting calories, that we just can't do more. So by having the refined sugar, having the dates, having the gels, or whatever refined sugars work for you, dates are refined sugar, they're dried fruit. Fruit smoothie is refined sugar, it's blended. Fruit juice is refined sugar, white sugar is refined sugar, soft drink, Sprite, Fanta is refined sugar. Dried bananas is refined sugar, you know. Steamed potatoes is refined sugar. It's no longer its natural product. There's no steamed potato in nature. It's a refined sugar product now. Obviously, different levels of refinement. You cook rice. White rice is refined sugar. Brown rice is refined sugar. You can't eat rice raw. You have to cook it. I mean, you can, but you have a fucking gut ache. But you have to cook it. You have to change it. You have to refine it. You have to process it from its natural state. You can't walk onto a rice field and just fucking eat rice or fucking, you know. Corn you can. But even cooking corn, refining it, processing it, will help its digestion and help you get more sugar into your mitochondria, into your red blood cell, into your brain, into every cell in your human body, which runs on glucose. By cooking it, refining it, or processing it, helps you get more energy so you can do more. This is how drugs work. This is how the steroids, the oxygen vector doping products work. That lets you train harder at a higher level and recover faster so your body can make the mitochondrial changes. That's how it works. People go, well, I just take drugs. Why? So they can do more training and recover faster. So instead of doing one interval, they can do like 10 or 20. And you can just progress so much faster. So by having the refined sugars, you get to recover faster, you get to progress faster. Not having those refined sugars, I remember I did a no refined sugar where I just ate fresh fruit. Fresh fruit is not refined sugar. Dried fruit is refined sugar. Fruit smoothies is refined sugar. Fruit juice is refined sugar. So I said, no refined sugar. Just fruits and vegetables. And my performance went, I was fucked, man. I was fucked because I couldn't carry through. All of a sudden I carry like a watermelon in my backpack and eat that. Like, it takes me an hour to get like 400 calories. Yeah, it just wasn't sustainable. So my fitness is boom. It really didn't really matter too much because I was already lean as it is. But if I was overweight and my fitness is going down, it means my hormones are going down. Everything's going down. I didn't last that long, that experiment. I was like, okay, this is stupid. I don't want to lose fitness. I don't want to be a bad example for veganism back in the day, fruitarianism. So I started eating refined sugars from dates, sultanas, etc., fruit juice. But that's what I would do, and there'd be no socialising, there'd be no going to dinners. Because when you go to dinner, you go to bed later. We want you like eating and going to, like, you know, eating and retiring and getting ready for the next day. You'd be having dinner at maybe 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and you'd be going to bed by 8. Leaving a little bit of space there to digest. Maybe go for a walk if you wanted to. And there would be no other training other than walking and cycling. And you wouldn't be taking any risks on the downhills. I wouldn't want you having to get a crash and hurt your hip or bust your collarbone because you're trying to race your mates down the hill. Racing your mate down the hill doesn't make you leaner. So if it's not making you leaner, then why do it? It's pointless. If it's not making you leaner in a better way, people are, oh, cocaine makes you leaner. Just don't eat for weeks. Yeah, but it's not going to be sustainable, is it? It's going to fuck your metabolism up. So we want to look for things that support our metabolism and also help us become leaner and feel better and healthier. Ask the question, does this make me leaner? Yes or no? If it's no, then don't do it. Next question is, and is this good for me? Is this healthy? If it answers no, then don't do it. If it answers yes, riding up a hill, eating refined sugar, eating dried fruit, refined sugar, all these things that I recommend, all of them are healthy. If they're not healthy, I wouldn't recommend people do them. B12 shots, good, healthy. B12 shot, is it healthy? Does it help get leaner? Yes. How? It can help raise hemoglobin in some people. It can help with increased fat, protein, carbohydrate metabolism in some people. Riding a bike, is it healthy? Yes. Riding fast down hills, riding in traffic, not paying attention, is that healthy? No. It's not supportive at all. So people can take me out of context or whatever, but that's what I would be doing with your fat husband or wife. That have no car, that have no normal job. I mean, you can do all these things as a normal person, but your results won't be as fast, all right? There's heaps of crew in my community who, you know, they eat vegan donuts, we go out to restaurants and they eat some spring rolls and some dim sims, and you can see there's oil on the plate afterwards, and they want to lose weight. But I don't give them a hard time about it because I know that they know what I would recommend. But I'm not going to like be on their case every time because they're having fun and they're meeting guys and they're meeting girls and they don't want it like super, super bad, super, super fast. And that's totally fucking fine. This advice I just gave is for the people who want it like really fucking fast, like expedited express shipping style shit. And they're like, you're never going to see them in a restaurant, you're never going to see them in a car, you're only going to see them in the mountains, just up and down, like that's just all they do. You know, they're just like obsessed with it. And they're the people who get the results faster. So you have people who go, oh, I'm not losing the weight, or blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, I know what you're doing, and you know that I know what you're doing, and you're not really doing what you should be doing. But so don't complain about your progress. You know, or you have people who will, so I'm cutting out refined sugar, but then they cut out oil, they cut out dinners, they cut out all this other stuff, and then you see them on Strava and they're just like doing more power intervals, or they're on the home trainer, or it's like, hang on, like, you never used to do this. I mean, this is fucking awesome, but don't think it was the refined sugar. Like, it's increased training, it's the fucking intervals, now you're off the oils and all the fucking shit that I promote, people eat as fun foods. But if you want to lose weight, then you can't eat those things. You can't eat them. They just sabotage your results. When you get underweight, then definitely smash them in. So is that clear? Is that concise? What I recommend is pretty much the McDougall rice diet, the sugar diet, the Walter Kempner diet, the rice, the refined sugar, and the fruit juice. You know, so we're stealing that sort of diet plus the doing a lot of lifestyle tips, the cycling. You know, I mean it worked for Freely. It worked for fucking thousands of people, worked for Cycling Slim. There's so many people who write me and share before and after photos. And they're not even really on social media. They might have like a private Facebook account or whatever. And they're like, oh, please don't share this photo, or don't, because I don't want to get any of the trolls. And this has only happened maybe in the last year or so. But I find that quite interesting how people are scared of like faceless internet trolls. Don't be scared of these people. But it is cool how many fucking people write me, and Freely as well, and they're just like, I just want to say thanks, here's before and afters. I'm just like, wow, is that the same person? This shit fucking works, there's no doubt about it. And again, let's say there was only one person it worked for, and that's me. It still works. But it's not the case, is it? It's not the case. In my genetics is 90 plus kilo for 6 foot tall. I'm about 66, 67 kilos. If I trained full gas, I'd get down to maybe 60, 61 kilos. Scary lean. But my genetics is towards obesity. I'm this lean because I eat healthy, I stay active, not an extreme amount. If you wanted to see extreme amount, then I would be like 59, 60 kilos and just putting out some really fucking incredible wattage as well, because I'd be training so much. But again, let's just say I was the only person on the planet doing it. It still worked because I'm a living testimony. I'm a living example. So people can knock it whatever, but then they can never explain why Duran Rider is leaner than Chris Froome year round. Chris Froome's leaner than me in July, and he's also a lot faster. But I'm leaner than Chris Froome year round, and he does so much. He's like the fastest fucking climber on the planet, time trialist year round, pretty much. So how can I be leaner than Chris Froome year round if this diet and lifestyle didn't work? Like, how is that possible? That I could be leaner as a weekend warrior than a professional Tour de France winner, the best Grand Tour rider of his generation. How could I be leaner than that person year round if this didn't work? Can I answer that question again? How could I be leaner than that person year round if this didn't work? It does work. I've got the DEXA scans, I've got the blood tests. There's so many fucking people who are following the advice, getting results. It's funny that I have to try and sound convincing, but like I said, there's people out there who still text in traffic, and they'll be driving, and you'll be like, sorry. You know, there's just dumb people out there who need convincing every fucking day.